Starfield has a release date.
Which
It's
is
delayed a bit.
technically a delay.
Yeah.
A slight one.
But it is coming this year still. Oh my god, written by Darren Bonethouse himself on GameSpot.
Yo, you love to see it. You love to see it. Got to support our Darrens out there.
Yeah, I support your local Darren.
So yeah, I mean, Starfield, Microsoft really shot themselves in the foot last year during that E3 showcase where they're like, every game you see now will be out within 12 months. Like, don't do that. Like, just don't do that if you absolutely do not know for certain that's the case. And that hasn't been the case for Starfield, and I'm sure, Forza, same thing.
That showcase was April, right? Or May?
Last year.
Yeah, when was it? The one
it was like May or June.
So listen, you mean to tell me that Silksong is out in the next 2 months? Because that was part of that showcase. So
super not happening. So I guess they decided to rip the band-aid off on this before doing the whole Starfield showcase, because I think when they do that showcase, the question was always going to be, when's out?
When's the release date? Yeah.
So they've officially announced that Starfield will be out on September 6th for PC and Xbox, originally dated for the first half of 2023, so it's missing that by a couple of months. There will also be the Starfield Direct, the Starfield specific showcase, happening on June 11th. It's set to be taking place after Xbox's bigger showcase. So that means that we are getting the big E3-like showcase from Xbox on June 11th as well. And then the Starfield one will be after that. So that's quite interesting, because that means Xbox's showcase is going to be...
It's going to have some stuff.
Not focused on Starfield.
Yeah, because I thought it would be focused on Starfield.
I'm pretty sure they'll bring it up there, but yeah, very interesting. So yeah,
nice.
The trailer was kind of neat. The more I see of this game, the more I'm interested in it. Like when Todd Howard was speaking there and they were playing it in the background, I was like, that looks fun. That looks kind of cool, you know.
Yeah.
It's almost like a Destiny-like gameplay with the exploration of a No Man's Sky. That's the sort of feeling I'm getting from it.
Like a colleague said, if it's Fallout in space, they're down for it. So
I 100% think it's going to be similar to that. So yeah, I'm kind of keen to give it a go. When they talk about, we have thousands of planets that you can, I'm like, okay, stop, say less. Like, just don't. I don't
speak.
I don't want to hear. Yeah, don't speak. I don't want a game like that.
I also like how to immediately put me off the game. Like thousands. I'm like, please no.
Yeah, no.
Or it's Todd Howard saying thousands of planets, and the developers going, "Excuse me."
Yeah. Wait, when did we decide this?
Mr. Howard, we haven't coded this.
Mr. Howard's just like, no, we got ChatGPT now. We're good.
We got Planet GPT. We can just auto-generate them. It's cool.
Exactly.
Let's go.
Yeah. So that's cool. It's coming out, September 6th. I guess the big marquee launch then for this first half of the year is Redfall. Because Forza Motorsport seems to be delayed out of that half-year thing. Apparently also for September, which is weird.
Is Redfall in April or May?
May.
Okay, so that's pretty close.
It is pretty close. I'm still keen to play Redfall. Like it doesn't show well. I think the demos for the game
might play better than it looks.
But it might play a lot better when you're with people and whatever. So I'm hoping. Arcane is yet to let me down, put it that way. So I have a lot of faith in them, but we'll see.
Well, speaking of delays, what do you think of that Suicide Squad game, which had a trailer about a week or two ago?
Not good.
Not good. Yeah. Well, you're not alone, because it seems that everyone watched that trailer and went, oof.
Oof.
Yeah, that.
Where's that Roblox like voice? That Roblox.
Oof,
like,
Oof. So, I mean, I don't know if that's what they said, but I'm pretty sure that because of the reception, they're like, shit, okay, we're going to delay this and just like finesse it a bit more. I don't know how you finesse the games as a service game.
You
can't. But the game has been delayed. No solid release date, but it is still planned for 2023.
Well, to be fair, not official yet.
Oh, is it not official?
Bloomberg is reporting that it is being delayed. Rocksteady and Warner Brothers have not actually officially said that it will be delayed.
Jason Schreier is the law, though.
Yeah, true.
Whatever he says just comes to true. It becomes true.
I agree with you that his report on Bloomberg suggests that the game will be delayed until later this year. That is not enough time to make any significant gameplay changes. That just probably means they want to polish it up a little bit more.
Yeah.
And it's not this sort of thing is not unheard of. I'm sure you remember The Last of Us 2 had that state of play where they announced the date, and then not even a month later they're like, yeah, it's delayed. And everyone's like, the fuck? Why did you even announce the date then? Like, you surely would have known at that point.
Yeah.
So it's just a thing. It could be that they announced the release date for certain, I don't know, stock reasons, or who knows. But I don't think the game's going to be any different from what we saw.
I also think
delayed a few months.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't look good. I don't think it looks good at all. I was listening to a lot of people give their impressions of it, and I can't remember who said it on what podcast, but they kind of nailed what felt weird to me is that the game had like zero impact to it. The guns felt like
just pew pew.
They were just hitting nothing. There was no impact to the sort of actions you're doing. Whereas in a game like Destiny, the gunplay has a lot of feel to it, which gives a lot of, it accentuates a lot of the action. And the same with even like Anthem.
Yeah.
Those mechs felt hulking and brutish and like heavy. And when you swap between like a light class and a heavy class, you felt that difference. These characters just seem like they all float in the air in the same way. Their guns all look like they do the same shit. Also, they all use guns. Like, you've got a shark as one of your characters, a king shark, and he's using guns for the most part. Like, okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm very curious to see how that game reviews when it eventually launches. I
will suggest poorly.
Damn, them's fighting words. Cool. What do you want to move on to next?
PS5 firmware. This is cool.
Nice. After 45 years.
Yeah, so we finally got this firmware is stacked with like cool additions. Yeah. So it is firmware version 7, which I guess makes sense. It's a whole new number, so big one. It finally brings integrated Discord voice chat support. So now you can, jump on Discord with people on other platforms through PlayStation directly. You don't need to have like a laptop or a phone.
No, you do. You do need a phone.
What? You need a phone?
You still need a phone. So I told this to one of my colleagues very excitedly because they're a big PlayStation game and we play predominantly on PlayStation. We thought finally we can hop on Discord and game together on cross-platform games. And he looked up how to do it, and you still look. It might change in future, but for now, you still need a phone. So the way it works is you join a Discord server on your phone or desktop, whatever it is. Download the app on your PlayStation. Then if we're having a game session, you got to join my Discord. You have to join my Discord on your phone, and then on your phone, throw it to the Discord app, if that makes sense. I know.
Throw it to PlayStation 5.
The PlayStation 5, yeah.
So, so you don't need to route any audio through the phone.
No.
You need the phone to make that initial connection.
To make the connection, yeah.
That's weird.
It's weird.
Why can't you just make a connection straight from the console?
No, I have no idea. It's a bizarre
Does it work like that on Xbox?
So I could be wrong, but I think when Discord was added to Xbox, it had that as well, like this initial hoop to jump through. But I think that's since been
removed.
Yeah.
So maybe it's an initial thing.
I think it might be an initial thing because I'm like, in the year of 2023, how is it not normal to just
that's weird.
Join a Discord voice chat through your PlayStation without needing a mobile device?
I mean, it's not the end of the world, I guess. Like, it's annoying that you have to have a phone there to do that initial hop, but at least you're not like, you need to like route the audio off the phone. Like, that would be
ridiculous.
Like, point of like even having this.
Yeah.
Okay, so not the most ideal. Maybe it will get better, but still, it's a step. It's a baby step.
It's baby steps.
So that's there. We've also got more feature-rich support for 1440p. So this applies mostly to you, actually, because you play your PlayStation on a 1440p monitor.
I do.
You should be using their 1440p mode because it will make your performance modes better, your visual quality modes better, everything. but now you get VRR support, so you get variable
Really
refresh rate support.
nice.
So basically, that's like G-Sync or AMD FreeSync. I'm curious to know what sort of requirements on an HDMI port you need for this, because how it works on modern TVs is that HDMI 2.1 has VRR as a standard.
Yeah.
And most gaming monitors, if you wanted support for G-Sync or FreeSync, you needed to use DisplayPort. It wouldn't work over HDMI. But sometimes that was only true if you were doing like G-Sync on a monitor that doesn't actually have the little G-Sync module inside it or whatever. So I'm curious to know how it works on PlayStation 5 and like what monitors support it. You should just flick it on yours and see if it works.
Yeah.
But that would be super cool, because then if you're playing like a 60 FPS game and it's dipping into 50s, you won't notice that. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah. The only reason I haven't tested out is because I have my PlayStation hooked up through an Elgato.
Oh, that doesn't help you.
No, it doesn't work at all. But it's just I need to do the manual
Doesn't
thing.
the Elgato limit it to 1080p?
Yeah. So,
Oh dear God.
That's what I'm saying. I need to figure out a workaround where maybe I just have a simple system of I just unplug an HDMI cord and plug in, plug it into another port if I'm not recording, which is like 80% of the time I game.
Wait, don't you have the Elgato S? Like
I've got the S, yeah.
But yeah, that supports 4K, doesn't it?
No. I could be wrong, but I think I've got the one before the 4K one. Remember I've had this Elgato for years now.
No, true. I've got the exact same one as you. I always thought it supported 4K for some reason.
Okay. You might think it does because the app
is bad.
No, the app. Well, not only that, but like look on the bottom right. It's called the Elgato 4K capture utility.
Yeah, no, the app is just like renamed to the most common
so
card. Yeah.
maybe you're like, oh man, it's 4K.
Wow, so you've been playing PS5 at 1080p on a 1440p monitor this whole time. That's awful. It's like a 1080p image blown up at 1440p.
I mean, it still looks good to me. Okay, don't be out here. You know why? Because it's just, even in terms of audio, I have it set up that I can use my PC headphones, whatever. The moment I plug it directly into my monitor, I'm like, okay, I need to find a cable to plug in my headphones to my controller. It's just, look, it's 100% just
no, I get it. I mean, this is why streaming setups are a bit of a nightmare, because it's like not everything supports everything on the daisy chain. Yeah.
Look, but
honestly, the biggest solution to this is a new capture card.
Yeah, or I can just get up, unplug my HDMI cable, plug in another one, which for all intents and purposes, it's not that complicated. The way I've got it set up, for example, I have a cable from my monitor that I plug into my work laptop when I work at home. I can literally just take that and plug it into my PlayStation, and I've got it. You know what I mean?
I would say get an HDMI switcher, but then you're actually not solving the problem, because HDMI switchers don't support a bunch of shit anyway. So it's just like you might as well just stick with
I'll take the L and just do some manual admin, and even that it's 3 minutes of my life.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
But I mean, I was waiting for this. I think this feature was in beta.
It was.
So now that it's officially out, I'll definitely like investigate it.
It's worth giving a shot. Yeah, I think. The last big thing, there's some like region specific ones for like voice commands. No one cares about that. But the big one, I think, is being able to fucking update your controller wirelessly. Like, I cannot believe that this didn't launch with the, like, it's not a huge deal, but it is so annoying to like, oh, your controller needs an update. Okay, now I gotta go find this USB-C fucking cable. Where did I leave it? Like, I updated one the other day. Just like I'm sitting on my couch. It's like, cool. I'm gonna chuck the update to you with the power of the internet, and just Xbox has done this for years.
This is the sort of thing where I'm like, PlayStation, stop taking lessons from your pal Nintendo. Okay, they stuck like 10 years in the past. Please, can we just get modern here?
Please, forward thinking. Yeah, please.
My goodness.
But that's cool. It's cool that it works, and it works seamlessly. So yeah, you should go update your PS5 firmware. That's cool.
Yeah.
Wow, I just realized I have a news story here without a link. That's cool.
Oh no, I linked it. Which one you
Uh,
looking at? The
Exoprimal thing.
Exoprimal. I got
We
you,
don't have to
fam.
talk about that now, but
Oh, okay.
so
Well,
here's your weekly Microsoft and
bam.
Sony news. Always. So, oh god, this is getting so dumb. This is really getting so dumb. But basically, there's just more and
Love
more
it.
documents coming out of these hearings that are happening with the commissions, and there's all sorts of nonsense happening. There was an Activision executive this week that said she was in a meeting where Jim Ryan basically said he does not care about any deals for Call of Duty. He just wants to block this merger at any cost. That got a lot of foot traffic, but because it's coming from an Activision exec who can't actually literally prove that he said that, it's a bit weird, that whole thing. But what was definitely said by PlayStation is something that was in some documents sent to the UK's Competition and Markets Authority, the CMA.
Mm-hmm.
And in short, Sony is concerned that Microsoft's control of Call of Duty will allow them to impair the versions released on PlayStation. So, quoting from the documents, it says, for example, Microsoft might release a PlayStation version of Call of Duty where bugs and errors emerge only on the game's final level or after later updates. Even if such degradations could be swiftly detected, any remedy would likely come too late, by which time the gaming community would have lost confidence in PlayStation as a go-to venue to play Call of Duty, which is just fucking insane. Like,
This
just
is
the implication is just insane to me that would be a thing Microsoft would be wanting to do.
well,
Like,
haven't you picked up big villain energy from your homie Phil Spencer? I mean, this is the sort of thing he might do.
I just
Said
if
nobody
Microsoft wants
ever.
to make a lot of money from Call of Duty, which is 100% their goal, like they are putting it out on other platforms because hey, they want to make all that money. Completely sabotaging one platform. Firstly, looks so bad on Microsoft's part. Like that shit will be picked up instantly. It won't make players lose confidence in PlayStation. It'll be like, wow, Xbox is playing dirty,
Yeah.
you know.
At no point is a player going, oh man, my my PlayStation ports is garbage. I'm gonna go over to the people who made this PlayStation.
No, they're like, I'm never playing a Call of Duty again because fuck this, I'm burnt by this, you know. But also to me, and a few people pick this up, they were like, it's interesting that Sony has this concern. Have they done this? Like,
Oh,
they
I
publish
saw
games
that
on
with
Xbox.
MLB The Show. I
So,
mean,
yeah, and a lot of people are like, wow, MLB The Show last year on Xbox was fucking messy in a way that it wasn't on PlayStation. It was also on Game Pass. So, like,
that is hilarious.
has Sony done this?
Sony just
Is this
answered
why
their
they know
strategy.
this is a possibility? Like,
Jim Ryan's like, damn, they picked up our strats.
it's just, I don't understand Sony's
I don't
game
know,
here. What are they doing? Like,
Look, I
Microsoft
think
this week offered them a deal to give Call of Duty, to put Call of Duty on PlayStation Plus,
which
whatever,
is
day one.
wild that they'll allow that.
Take that fucking deal because at this rate, this deal's going to go through. There is no way in hell this deal's not going through at this point. And if it goes through and Sony's left sitting there being like, damn, we didn't sign the deal to keep Call of Duty on our platform for 10 years, or we didn't sign it to come to PlayStation Plus day one. Like, what the fuck? Jim Ryan will be kicked out. Like,
Yeah.
that'll be game over for Jim Ryan.
Yeah.
It's just... So Microsoft obviously released a statement on this, basically reiterating that it guarantees a parity between Xbox and PlayStation on access to Call of Duty. So yeah, I mean, what else are they going to be like? They're going to be like, you're being stupid. Stop it.
Tune in next week for your next update on Sony and Microsoft saga. It's entertaining. We can give
It's
them
really
that.
getting dumb now. It's just so dumb.
Yeah.
Anyway, do you want to tell me what the fuck happened to Paul's hair?
No.
You got a shave. You got a haircut.
This is great. You're a gamer. So the title is I can't get over Paul's hair in Tekken 8 and the strapline is Buzzkill.
You're a gamer are kings at the strap. Like, really good.
Okay,
really
hold on. So you put this note in our online doc. It's called "What the fuck is Paul's hair?" Even I
Yeah,
thought
that
that
was me.
I thought that was the actual title of the article. I'm like, damn, you're a gamer not pulling any
That would have
punches.
been fun though. I enjoyed that. That would have been fun.
So as far as I know, this week we got a a good boy Paul Phoenix, who's been a long time Tekken character. We got to look at him in a gameplay reveal trailer, and man, this dude has aged a lot, and his hair. Think of Paul's beautiful hair. It's usually like this
Mhm.
straight up Johnny Bravo esque, dead. Pointed to. I mean, this is old Paul. I don't know what he's looked like since then. I'm thinking like Tekken 2 and Tekken 3 days.
Midlife
Okay.
crisis, Paul.
Yeah, I don't know what they've done here, man. They've ruined him.
I'm confused. Aren't there certain moves like specifically tied to his hair? Doesn't he like headbutt with his hair?
I mean, he headbutts with his head.
Okay, fair enough. I guess it's not. So it's not like you've lost a hitbox on his hair.
Maybe. Look,
But
I don't know.
like,
Maybe.
he was always very like ripped and skinny in a way.
Yeah.
Like very hourglass figure. Now he looks like a trucker.
He's 100%. I don't know.
Like a bruiser. Like I don't know what's going on. Like yeah, in this gameplay footage, he's fighting like Jin Kazama, and they look like
Damn it, my gameplay footage
like
ain't
different
playing.
characters.
I was not playing.
So-
Cool. Here we go. Let's just scrub through this quickly. Put your boy Paul over here. It's your
Midlife
boy
crisis.
Paul Phoenix. It is midlife crisis Paul, except by midlife, oh my god, they really
It's awful.
they did him dirty.
Yeah, it's a terrible design. I really don't like it.
I mean, I have
but he's got
to.
the same movesets.
He's got
seems,
he's got those good fist punch. But Paul, I've always known as being one for like those big, powerful punches, like long charge up move, but big damage if you can pull it off. I have to believe that at some stage they'll drop in a cosmetic or something that gives him like
Paul's hair is back.
it's only $10. This is a smart move here.
He's in the red gi again, and he's got the
Oh
hair,
my
and
goodness.
he's lost like 10 kilos. He's good.
It's a good time. So they did him dirty. And I saw Darren, or no, I saw this on Twitter. Someone also pointed out that in Tekken 4, Paul had some pretty bad hair choices as well. So, yeah. Oh my God, he's got the ponytail rocking over.
My goodness.
It was great. So yeah, he's Tekken 8 though, looking real good. Yeah, should move on to the last story for this week.
Exoprimal.
You like Monster Hunter? What
Is
about
this Monster Hunter?
what about instead of Monster Hunter, we call it Dinosaur Hunter, and instead of playing as a hunter, you pilot a huge mech? Is that
Sick?
appeal?
I'm in.
So
It's
Exoprimal,
like a Left 4 Dead thing, isn't it?
yeah, I think it's more like
Or-
Left 4 Dead. Exoprimal,
Mechs
if you
versus
forgot,
dinos.
is Capcom's upcoming dinosaur hunting thing. Like, I don't know, this game's very futuristic, but the enemy you're fighting is just hordes of dinosaurs in mechs. It got a release date, and it is coming. Oh, what is the release date? It is
think it's July, isn't it?
And it is day one on Game Pass.
July 14th. Yeah.
Which suddenly I'm like, oh, okay, I'm interested in this game now.
That was immediately, as soon as they announced that, I was like, cool, I'll play this. Yeah.
Because
I'll give this a go.
yeah, this game, I'm pretty sure it's a games as a service title. Like there'll be microtransactions, and they're gonna do a whole
But it's
lot
not
of
free to play, right? You still need to buy it.
yeah. So I was like, okay, you have to buy this game and then still, I don't know, like spend actual money on it. Now that it's on Game Pass, I'm like, that makes it way more lucrative on Xbox and PC.
Yep. I think that's a really, really smart decision by them. Yeah, I'm keen to give it a go.
There will be an open beta test from the 17th to the 19th of March. Oh, this coming weekend. So if you want to give it a bash, see if it's your thing, yeah, look forward to that.
Neat.
Cool. And that is gaming news for this week. Man, what a wild ride it's been from Paul's hair to a Discord connection via mobile on PlayStation.